So this is the like poached egg. Oh. I don't think I'm alone in here. If this was San Francisco where I live, it would have been squatters all up in here. This used to be a bathroom. And the verdict is that was a success. Hopefully the local police don't try to come and catch me. What's up? So I got some crazy surprising news. I am randomly in Slovenia. So my flight got canceled. I was supposed to go to the Middle East. I was in Oktoberfest in Germany, getting ready to go the next day. And Turkish Airlines decided to cancel my flight. So thank you. I got a full refund. That was a whole freaking headache story right there, because at first they weren't trying to give me any type of refund. But I decided to look on a map of places I haven't been in Europe, because I've been to so many of the popular countries, and like some of them like 4 to 5 times. I was like, man, let's get some other ones a shot that like nobody's gonna make a trek from the States where I'm from or wherever you were watching this from, and be like, yeah, let me just go to Serbia or Slovenia or whatever. So I'm here to show you guys what it's really like, and all these countries are really, really beautiful. So got a little bit of late start. Put my laundry in for a load because I have 0 clean clothes, and I'll talk about what I'm doing here as kind of like as I'm doing a hotel tour. But this hotel I actually found on Booking.com, and I got the last room. It's kind of like a multi-story like studio unit building. So this is what like my top floor looks like here. That's the Vega room, Polaris. So I paid about $450 for 3 nights, and just a really amazingly done hotel. Super easy. Really, really, really clean. So this is what $450 gets you, and you can even split it with another person too. I mean, I don't know why this unit has a bed where a couch would be, but and then like it's kind of like an attic, like a converted attic space it looks like. But if you just look out this little creeper window, the sun's trying to creep out because it just got done raining yesterday. Woo. But overall, I really, really do like this hotel. It's got everything you need, a little kitchen. But then this place, actually pretty comfy bed. I got woken up by the sun, so I just definitely had to close those. But you walk out here and you kind of got a little private patio going on. I mean, pretty cool if you ask me. Definitely worth the money. But I gotta be on more of a budget as I continue out through Eastern Europe. I'm going to Serbia on Friday in a couple of days, and I want to go see a basketball game because I realized in the Olympics they were killing it. So I was like, I want to go see some local talent. Shower, finish laundry, finish my coffee, and let's go hit the town. Either I'm going to hit the town or go see this really, really amazing lake. Let's see what I got time for. Oh, and I almost forgot. We've got the coolest little backyard. I mean, this place looks like a freaking vibe if it was summertime and it didn't look like it was about to start monsooning any second now. So I guess everybody from the building has access to this like patio with just the view. You got the birds chirping. You're kind of above the main city, which is down that way where the river is that I'll show you guys in a second. But this is very quiet up here. They got all these like terraced walkways up there with like little chairs in the corner that you could go smoke in or read a book or have your little morning coffee. And imagine like just catching a vibe here freaking in the summer. It's well lit up at nighttime, but they got it X'd out right now. They're just not treating it. A little shower outside. I mean, this place is so freaking cool. So that's how you get all the way up to just all these little random staircases. They just kind of keep going. I haven't gone all the way up there yet. But time to go explore the city and yeah, this hotel is a 10 out of 10, really. And lastly, this is what the front of the unit looks like. 3 stories. It looks like the top story right here has like a big old balcony. But I got here at nighttime and it was completely dark on the street. And then it was like illuminated at the end of this like driveway looking thing. And I was like, okay, this looks right. And you put in a code to enter the hotel that they give you on a direct message. So yeah, it went really smoothly. But look, this is the cute little town. It's a wild sighting of Space Invader, one of my favorite street artists. You'll see these all around Europe. He basically just makes these ceramic tile art pieces from the Space Invader like arcade game that you play in like arcades, obviously. And just slaps them up and like cements them up all over Europe. So you just gotta kind of like keep an eye out for them. It's not just a random piece of art. It's kind of like really cool. Yeah. Looks like there's this really cool restaurant that just sits right along the river, and I think I found the entrance. Breakfast, burgers, yes. So what I ended up getting was this poached eggs with like hollandaise sauce on a brioche bun. Pretty freaking bomb. I always like expect with like kind of like tourist catchy places that are right by like a main walkway that have like an obviously good view of like the main thing people come to see in this country. I always think of the food to probably have your expectations lower just a little bit. Just because the view does the work, you know. You don't really need to have kick-ass food like some other spot in a little alley. So this is the like poached egg. Oh, it's falling apart, but pretty bomb on a brioche bun. A little thick for my liking, but let's go. I need something in my stomach before I go to Lake Bled. I think I already made the decision of where I'm going. But the view from right here is just crazy. I mean, best view in town, hands down. So this bus station is a little hectic, man. The signs are hard to understand, but I think I'm in the right spot because I just asked this one bus driver where and how to get to Bled, and he said this spot, next one. All right, cool. So this one just pulled up, and it says Bled in the front window, so that's a good sign. But look at how crazy this whole place is. Just buses and buses and buses. Here, let me ask this guy. Oh, good, good. Cool. This is 28 for Bled? Oh, good, good. $5 just to go to Bled, which is like an hour and 45-minute drive on this bus. Looks super comfy. No bathroom. So hold it if you gotta go. All right, just got off the bus stop, and I was looking at other buses because the bus that I was on was just solely just from going from Ljubljana, like which was like the main city, to the airport, and then to Bled and airport and back. So airport's in the middle. So the ride took about like an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. I got here, and I just don't want to be dependent on waiting for buses and stuff like that. And I want to get around the lake quickly because I got here really late. It's 3, so I got a bike lock, and you guessed it, a bike. So the only thing is that it's really cheap here for a 4-hour rental. How much you think it was? 1.3. He said €13 for 4 hours. Wild. So I rented a bike. I'm like, fuck it. Even if I don't use it for all 4 hours, they close here at 5 p.m. at this right when you get off the stop. at the bus stop. They give you a bike lock. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the code. And then they said basically like if you get here, just it's like honor system. Just leave it up against the wall, the gate here, and lock it up to the gate, and then be on your way. So I'm gonna go try to do this quick hike. That's at the end of the lake. It's the like best viewpoint of the island. That's the middle of the lake. Hop on a boat that has a driver that takes you to the cafe on the lake, and then get some food. Let's see if we knock it all out in just a few hours. So I'm on my bike and I realized that I got the worst way to get around the whole lake. Come to find out, you can get a fucking horse carriage. Oh yeah, I could definitely do that with like an Aperol Spritz. This town, just riding your bike around the lake, there's no bike path, and the walking path that goes along the lake is like a dirt path that's really for walking only. So you gotta just endure trying to not get hit by cars, and it's a lot of big buses and a lot of cars are kind of going around here, so just be mindful. But I've been stopping so much, and look, I got this little like boat rental dock that's not being used right now, but it's just so cool. Like, so cool. All right, so this town is really beautiful. There's like huge, beautiful houses, lots of restaurants, and the hotels. They look expensive, but they almost look like old, like colonial style, like stuff you'd see in like Washington DC or something. But the goal is to get there with the boat. And you see these little boats everywhere, and that's the main attraction of this lake, is the island. So if you're wondering what biking around a skinny one lane road is like, here it is. It's super beautiful. Birds are chirping and all of like the fall colors are here. But let me not GoPro and bike. One more pit stop. I mean, just around every corner is just wild. I mean, I had to pull over on my bike. I'm almost to the trailhead of the hiking trail that gives you the best view, but just look at this. So you got the island, and you got the really cool castle on the cliff that I never knew about. That's what the trailhead looks like right off one of the main roads. You got bike parking to lock your bike up at, and people are coming up and down, still wearing their jackets coming down. So hopefully they didn't work up too much of a sweat, because I did not come up planning on getting sweaty, and it's cold out and it might rain. So, all right. So the trail doesn't look too treacherous. I've done some really bad ones in my day, so this is looking quite easy. But one thing I do love about solo travel and travel in general is the ability that you lose to speak to everybody. And it really has to test your patience and your level of understanding that not everybody's going to speak English when you travel. Not every menu is going to be translated in English. It's just about bringing a smile, good positivity, and using sign language. Food, what's the best? And also learning a few phrases of the country that you're in. Show some respect for where you are, and don't just think that everybody just caters to Americans or the English language, which is the third most spoken language in the world, just under Mandarin and Spanish. task 1 out of 3 is complete today. Did the hike. Now I gotta go hop on one of these boat rental things to go to the island, have coffee, wine, and some gelato or something like that. Let's give it a go. Oh, here is the boat taxis. See how much they are.
You will all stay here in the boat. Everybody.
You just walk up the stairs and from the boat ramp, and a bunch of people taking pictures. But there's a place to get like little like kind of baked pastries, goods, and a bunch of ice cream that looks freaking amazing. I got a latte. There's a church as well up a little bit further, a souvenir shop. You got to pay a little extra to get in the church. The boat taxi over here was more expensive than my 4-hour-long bicycle rental. It was like $18 for a round trip here and back. And it was a shorter one too. There's a really long way where I would imagine that would be more expensive because the guy's just working and using the oars to get here. So $18 more than my bike rental. Crazy, but let's go get some ice cream. Got a little wild on this one. Apricot pumpkin pie, and then under is like a blueberry with white chocolate, and then apple pie, if I didn't say it already. So 4 flavors for the price of $5.50. A random side quest that the locals probably wouldn't want me doing is I saw this really cool looking abandoned house right here on the lake. Man, this place used to probably be awesome. Let me know if you would go into this dark abandoned house. Jesus. I don't think I'm alone in here. Oh man, there's just holes in the ceiling. Oh, there's like cups and beer cans all around here. If this was San Francisco where I live, oh, it would have been squatters all up in here. Oh God. This used to be a bathroom. Let's go upstairs where I think it's safer. Man, this thing is big. It's gotta be 4 stories. Jesus Christ, I hope my feet don't fall through the freaking floor. This place has so many rooms. I gotta make sure I watch where I step. All right, I think the reason I came here was for the crazy view that people pay thousands of dollars here probably for these luxury hotels. But I'm gonna go try to hop over this broken floor. And the verdict is that was a success. Hopefully the local police don't try to come and catch me. But this view is crazy. All right, I think it's time to jet. Gotta take my ass back to Ljubljana? I forgot how to say the city here. Well, that was cool and unexpected. Look at this place. Just used to be a total amazing thriving mansion or whatever, and I was all the way up there on the balcony with a luxury view. I just locked my bike up, but the army just so happened to want to ride through town. But I saw this restaurant right here. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed day one, because I know I sure did, and I really hope that I got to inspire you guys to go to the lesser known countries in Europe, especially Eastern Europe. So right now, conquered day one. My energy level has been on all-time low, so obviously I got my espresso complimentary of the hotels and Airbnb so far. I've been staying in all of Europe. I got all my laundry drying because most places in Europe don't have dryers, they just have washing machines. So just gotta air dry it and just plan for that. Taking longer than expected, so I'm taking it nice and easy, because tomorrow I'm headed to Serbia to go see a basketball game. Hopefully it's a nice and rowdy one, because I've seen them online and they look crazy. I know there's this like really beautiful boat ferry ride that happens in the main river here in Slovenia. I gotta go get some lunch and just go. I want a burger and onion rings, and I found the spot that looks like they do it freaking right. So I just want that. I've been eating so good. I deserve a good, nice, well done burger. I'm sure you guys feel me on that. And I want to get a haircut, look fresh for Serbia, and the rest is really just up to the universe of what happens today.